Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 9. We want to present about YTL Corporation Berhad. First, my name is Nur Naimah binti Masyad 255876. Background of the company. YTL Corporation founded by Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Yong Teoc Leh. The company was established on 1955. Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Francis Sok Peng becoming Managing Director of YTL Corporation in 1988. The company is located in Kuala Lumpur. They have core business. For example, utility construction, cement manufacturing, trading, property investment and development, information technology. Have subsidiaries such as YTL Power International Berhad, YTL Cement Berhad, Yok Teoc Leh Construction Company Sdn Berhad, YTL Land and Development Berhad. The mission for YTL Corporation is making a good future happen. Furthermore, YTL mission is to earn high return by investing in high growth, knowledge-intensive company that leverage new technologies and forward the available to become one of the world-class quality product and services. The values are honesty, hard work, moral responsibility, togetherness, and vitality. The last one, code of conduct and ethics. For example, accountability, responsible corporate citizenship, non-discrimination. Background of the industry. Construction in Malaysia is overgrowing in the domestic and international market. One of them, UEM Group Berhad, which is the largest construction company in Malaysia and has a large-scale infrastructure. The last one, construction in international. There are 85 countries are affected by COVID-19, including Oman. They have 5 best companies, for example, Vinci, Mitchell, Skanka, Power China, and Technic FMC. However, the construction industry indirect for by employment opportunity to the community. Thank you.
My name is Nur Elisha binti Ainasaha, 255954. This is SWOT analysis 1. SWOT analysis consists of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It's a tool for a company to be audited based on internal and external analysis from Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. We come out the 10 for each SWOT for YTL Corporations. As we can see here, there's a 10 for each SWOT analysis. Next is SWOT analysis 2. So we come out the best 5 SWOT analysis to elaborate more. So this first is strength. They have good skills of workforce. They have strong relationship with customers, partners, and communities. Because it's a quality operation, they have strong brand image. They have wide geographic presence and good customer service. Next is weaknesses. High investment in R&D, high cost structure, low after we calculate the financial, they have low financial performance. They have not enough space to expansion, and low investment into customer-oriented services. Next is opportunities. High standards of quality control, trend of customer migrating to higher end product. They have lower inflation rate. It can lead to Industrial Revolution 4.0. Possibilities of working on future project. So last but not least is threat. There are growing competition and lower profitability. They have price war with other competition, changing demographic, and equipment might be damaged and theft.
YTL companies have 7 strategy objectives and 3 financial objectives that we found out, which is strong relationship with stakeholders in 3 years ahead that we already explained in marketing part in chapter 2. And strong brand image every year, increase the number of customers by 10% every year in having a good customer service, because good customer service is important in our company, right? Then high standard of quality control. Because of this, our profit will go high and our risk will go down. And focusing on industrial revolution 4.0 because we don't want to be like Nokia, right? Possibility of working on future project in order to keep their reputation in Tokyo Stock Exchange, and then able to handle competitive pressure in Malaysia, which is their reputation as Malaysia best managed companies. And for financial part is reduce their high investment in research and development by 10%. Why? Because YTL company invest more in research and development, but this current situation, which is COVID-19, we have to choose the best among the best. And then cost structure and stability their financial performance by 15%. All of this will be explained in Tao's matrix.
In this part, I will be discussing regarding the TOWS matrix for YTL Corporation. The TOWS matrix helps us by looking carefully on how we can exploit the opportunities for the corporation and at the same time reduce the impact of threats against the corporation. By looking thoroughly on YTL Corporation strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, we have managed to adopt various strategic plans in order to meet the corporation's needs. One of the methods that YTL Corporation could use their strengths in order to capitalize on the opportunities open for them is to implement the market penetration strategy. This strategy would allow the corporation to acquire subsidiaries in the global market and also allow them to acquire an efficient operating asset. Through carefully observing YTL Corporation's news media, we have come to know that the corporation has acquired a subsidiary in Singapore, which was a power plant. We believe that by using the brand's image and the skillful management of YTL, this could be a great capitalization of the opportunities on the global market. In addition to that, another alternative the corporation could utilize is by implementing market development strategy. We believe that by implementing such strategy, it would enable the corporation to gain major benefits. These benefits would be gaining new customers, increased revenue, as well as company growth. Going to the final strategy that would take advantages of the opportunities is by implementing network strategy by establishing strong networks with external parties, such as local community as well as stakeholders. We believe that the local communities can either directly or indirectly impact the corporation negatively or positively. Building partnership with stakeholders is essential for the corporation's business activities as well as engaging in community development. Moving on to how YTL Corporation could make use of its strength in reducing threats is to set barriers or constraints preventing from new market entrants. We believe that following this strategy, it would limit the chances of new entrants from competing YTL as it is one of the leading companies in the industry. Hence, the corporation has a hefty presence in the market, which was a result of many successes in the past. We believe that being unique from other companies would give them the lead in the industry. The corporation could set barriers by having larger access to distribution as well as negotiating contracts with suppliers and retailers. This could definitely help in setting barriers for new entrants. Looking at how YTL can make sure its weaknesses do not inhibit its abilities to capitalize on the opportunities, the corporation could use the market development strategy for its benefits. We believe that instead of YTL spending a great deal of money on R&D, it would be beneficial if the corporation could tap into new markets using their existing services in a different geographic location. As such, we believe that YTL could provide its construction services in cities like Dubai. Since Dubai is evolving and markets are highly competitive right there, YTL could use it for their advantage as well, and as a result, it would gain new base of customers, which will eventually lead into increase of sales and revenues. Another way of stopping the weaknesses from impacting the opportunities is by executing the strategy known as market penetration strategy. This strategy is a bit different from the market development strategy since it does not require to change the geographic area. However, by following this strategy, YTL could dig more into improving its services by having more effective marketing of its brand in the existing market, as well as tapping into different areas and more convenient locations to add more customers to the base here in Malaysia. Final strategy that could limit the impacts of the threat is by commencing into conglomerate diversification, or in other words, venturing into a new different industry. Under the growing competition as well as lower profitability, which happen to cause unstable financial situation for the corporation, we believe that setting foot into a new and different industry will help the corporation in terms of the financial stability. The corporation has a wide range of different services that they provide efficiently. We believe that the corporation has the ability to attract newly customers by introducing new services or products.
My name is Siti Nur Azina binti Ahmad Sharif. My metric number is 255873. I will continue with the recommendation part. The first phase strategy is by making YTL as a global well-known product or brand for market development strategy by strengthening the international relation with its activity from the abroad to gain more profit. The second recommendation is YTL Corporation Berhad must establish a strong network with external parties such as community. Some of the activity has been done such as donation and CSR. So it will be recommended if YTL involves their subsidiary in these activities that involve with the communities. The second phase is we have three recommendations. The first two will be explained by Hidayah, and the third recommendation is YTL must have a competitive position in hyper-competitive market so that company can handle competitive pressure. This is for the market penetration strategy. It will be recommended if YTL to open new segment or industry such as food and beverages for YTL, because YTL has one of their subsidiaries is hotel. For the third phase, we have two recommendations. The first one will be explained by Hidayah, and the second recommendation is YTL Corporation Berhad should acquire subsidiaries in the global market for market penetration strategy. YTL should acquire subsidiaries in other countries that has not been covered yet, such as India, United States, Pakistan, Nigeria, Brazil, Bangladesh, Russia, and Mexico. This country is the top 10 countries with highest population. We must have more population so we can increase the numbers of potential customers as well as the profit. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad Kafli. My matric number 259022. Today I will like to talk about for the recommendation part for the phase 2. The first one, which is multiply business strategy. As we know, YTL Corporation already has a various business segment. The main purpose to ensure the company can sustain in industry, because we don't know what will happen in the future, right? If we have a backup plan, the company can build safe. For the my suggesting for the YTL Corporation, which is to have a venture a new market, such as essential businesses, pharmacy, supermarket, and for the second strategy, which is market development strategy, utilizing skillful management. YTL Corporation need to send their employee to get the training and activity development to ensure the company have a good performance that's come from the good employee. So if employee have a good skill, that will be a competitive advantage to the company. For the new market entrant to compete with YTL Corporation, they need to ensure that they have a competitive advantage more than over from the YTL Corporation. For the second one, which is allocate a massive cost in R&D. The YTL Corporation need to ensure the cost that they invest for the R&D is reasonable cost, because if we have if we spend over from the actual, it will give a bad effect with the company. So for the investment department needs to analyze the cost that they need to invest for the R&D and development. Okay, I will continue for the phase 3, which is conglomerate diversification. Okay, as we know, YTL Corporation has a hotel industry, hotel operation. So the hotel industry suffer due to the MCO. So why not YTL Corporation cooperate with food delivery services such as Foodpanda, GrabFood to deliver the food to the people. That will give significant impact to the hotel operation to generate the money. For the conclusion part, we can see there are 3 ways that can help YTL Corporation to sustain. With a good strategy, the company can generate more profit, more income, such as multiply business strategy that implemented by the YTL Corporation. Due to the pandemic COVID-19, most of the company are suffer, but we can see YTL Corporation are able to generate income, and the profit at that year is increased from the previous year. So YTL Corporation is also a leading corporation for the utility, construction, cement. By having a good technology, the company can be able to generate more production. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.